And I was like, I started thinking about God, like, as an actual person. Like, how would you feel in any relationship, not even just a romantic one? How would you feel if someone says they love you, never call you, or never text you, they never like do what you ask them to do? Like, they'll feel like you don't care about them. I feel like you don't love them. And since I started thinking about it like that, I was like, yeah, like I can't forget about him. Like, if I love him so much, like, why am I not picking up my Bible? Why am I not praising him? Why am I not giving him the time of day? So I started thinking about it like that, and that's helped a little bit. But then it's like also just doing it. Like, it's I feel like it's easier than what we think it is. Just sometimes you just have to do it.
That's true. That's very true. Do you often get nervous about like your health or your life, especially being a single mother?
My health in like what way?
Like either mental health, physical, emotional. Like, do you worry any like at all about like yourself when it comes to yourself?
Yeah, because where I was last year, I'm glad that I went through. So I had like severe depression and anxiety, and my mom's Caribbean, so growing up she didn't believe in any of that. She's like, that's the devil, that's the devil,
Where
that's
are
the
you
devil.
from?
It's not real. She's from Barbados.
Barbados. Okay.
So I can't speak for all of them, but she swears that it's not real, but it very much so is real.
Yeah.
And it's very spiritual. But where I was last year, I never want to go back there. I'm glad that it happened when he was younger, so he's not really affected by it too much. I don't want to go back there. So I think about how can I prevent myself from going back there. So the minute I feel myself slipping, it's like an like you're working on it every day. Like, it's the little things that add up. So making sure, like, when it comes to it sounds small, but when it comes to cleaning my room, like having some type of what's it called? Oh my god, it's a simple word. I can't think about it. Having some type of
routine?
not routine, but like, just a routine. Having a routine and sticking a system at the same. I guess it's the same. But having a system that works for me and like actually sticking to it. So I'm using my room as an example, but like every couple days making sure that, because people go.
A system that keeps you like accountable, right?
Yeah, so you're not slipping. So I just come up with a system for my mental health and for my emotions, and being like self-aware about where I am, like, daily. I may not do it every day, but like I'll have check-ins with myself, like, okay, like, how are you actually doing? This is when like talking to myself like comes in handy. Might seem crazy, but it really helps me from like, because one day I feel like if you don't think about it, like, one day you'll just be back in a dark hole, and then you have all this mess around you to clean up, whether it's like spiritually, emotionally. And when it comes to him, I'm like, I just can't afford to do that again. Especially because he doesn't have another parent to lean on.
Do you feel like more pressure is on you because of that he doesn't have another parent to lean on?
Yeah, because I feel like, and I emphasize feel because I could be wrong, but I feel like I can't take a day off. And like I can't. Sometimes I feel like, okay, you have a 5-minute break here, but like, to not slack, I have to keep going. So yeah, pressure's kind of, because it's like I have my mom, I live with my mom, but like that's not her child, so I don't really like to put too much on her. She already watches me when I'm at work, and I work half the week, but I work 12-hour shifts, so she's with him half the week. Well, he's with her half the week, and she's like in her 60s, and he's a almost 3-year-old who has a bunch of energy, and I know it tires her out. So, why does my mind do that? I just lost my train of thought. Yeah, sorry.
It's about your mom. She said she's 60. He's like 3 years old. He's a ball of energy. She's a little bit old. You don't want to be too overbearing.
Well, I don't want to like put my responsibilities on her. That's not where it was ending. Dang. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Still got me brain a little bit.
I kind of lost my thought.
Don't let me rub off on you.
What was it?
Dang, this is bad.
Okay, the pressure. So like.
Yes. Yeah. So I do feel that pressure, right? I feel like I can't take a break, and like I said, like I feel like that because I'm not sure if it's true, but that's what it feels like. But I don't even wanna see what it looks like if I don't have that pressure, and then like slack, and he has no one else like to fall back on.
Do you know anyone like that's kind of going through like a similar experience as you?
I feel like a lot of moms do, even if they have the father there. Because sometimes fathers are there, but they're not there. Mom's doing everything.
You hear this, guys?
Moms do a lot.
You do.
It's easier for a guy to, be in the background, and for mom to pick up everything. Especially now, everyone has to work. It's not like one income kid take care of their family anymore, how it used to back in the day. So mom is doing just as much or even more than dad is doing.
That's very true. Why do you think it's like that for?
Because people don't have God in their lives. I honestly don't know. I have no idea why a lot of men don't take care of their responsibilities. I have no idea.
Does it ever make you anxious that would that trend perpetuate with your son? Like,
that's why I said, like, if he doesn't see the example in the house, he's gonna get it from outside, and God forbid he picks up like a bad habit from outside. And that's why, because I do date, so, and I'm very intentional about like getting to know the person and like seeing what their mind is like, because I'm not just dating for me, I'm also dating for my son and my future kids.
Amen.
Like I would want whoever I'm with, I would want my kids to look up to them and be like either of us. So yeah, that part is scary. Like when it comes to who my son's gonna be. That's why I feel like I'm so strict with disciplining him now, because it starts now. All the little habits that I'm allowing him to create is gonna carry him to his adulthood.
That's very true. Does that like make you think a lot? Those situations, like.
I think that's why I feel like I can't get a break. Because I'm like, if I slack here, and especially knowing me, I'm like, if I take a rest here, I might take a little too long of a break, and then it turns into a long break. So that's why I feel like I have to just be on top of everything. Because I feel like if I had, and I say a man because like your family's there, but it's different when it's mom and dad, or stepmom and dad, or mom and or dad and stepmother. It's different when you have that, like, that's, you have your family and then you have your like nuclear family. So like, if I had someone that I could depend on, like my partner, like they would be able to take something off my shoulders or carry it for a while I go like have some me time and with a break, because a lot of my free time is not my free time, really. So it's like sometimes I really don't really get the break that I would want. So that's what I'm saying, like I have to be on top of it. Like the breaks, I spend my breaks preparing for, how do I say this? Like I'll say it like that. I'll spend my break time preparing for whatever's coming next.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, is it really a break?
Yeah.
That's where I'm coming from.
Do you think it plays an effect on like your physical health? Like, does it keep you up at night? Does it make you, like, do you feel like it affects your health?
I'd be so tired that nothing keeps me up at night anymore. Sometimes, because I don't, like how I was telling you, I was consistently going to the gym. Like now, I don't go to the gym as much because I don't have the time to. So I feel like I have to, since I can't go to the gym, I have to figure out ways to bring the gym to me. But I mean, lately it's been messing with me in that way. Like I've gained a few pounds from just not being able to take the me time and go to the gym because I'm doing something for the family or for my son.
Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that, and I hope you do get your you time.
Okay.
How do you feel like anxiety affects your dating life as you're dating now while having a son?
In the back of my mind, I'm like, I hope I don't find someone that did me how I got did before. So I feel like that kind of keeps me from connecting with people, because I'm like, because there's actually this guy that I like him a lot, but I was like, I had a moment where I was like, ugh, this is disgusting, only because I'm like you never know how people are until you get into bad situations. And it's pretty fresh. So I'm like, you're saying all the right things, like I like the way he thinks, but like, and I asked him, I was like, what's wrong with you? Like there has to be something wrong with you, because like you're just like I like a lot about him, because with my son's father, he was great until he wasn't. So like I don't want that to happen again. Yeah.
So how do you feel like you can mitigate that?
How do I communicate that?
No, I said, how do you feel like you can mitigate that?
I have no idea, because I told him that like, I know I have to work on myself in this area, but I don't know where to start from. Like I don't know how to heal from that.
I think it's just simple as asking yourself questions like, how did you feel when you was in a relationship with him, your previous partner? What were the good moments? What were the bad moments? Or moments that you wanted to speak up and you didn't speak up, and why? And how did it make you feel? Think about the last few moments you did interact with him, and kind of like do shadow work. That looks like peeling layers back of yourself and seeing how you think and how you act, and kind of like, it's kind of like seeing yourself live through your life while projecting it. So you kind of visually think about what you do, who you are, and kind of dissecting everything for what it is, and kind of figuring out why you do these things and why you act like this.
That's actually really helpful.
Yeah. I feel like it will help you come to the conclusion of certain things, find certain answers. And some of them might be things you already know, some of the things that you forgot and now remember, or just completely new things too.
Because when you were saying all of that, I just thought about how it was between me and his father. I definitely ignored some red flags. And then I also, like, there were things that, like, behaviors that popped up that, thinking about in hindsight, I'm like, oh, that's what to watch out for next time, if that makes sense. That was very helpful, actually.
there been any like moments of celebration? I don't want to always talk about like the downs and all that. So
We grow from that, honestly.
We do grow from
Yeah.
that. Let's talk about positivity too. It's always good to keep a positive mind as well. So what are some positive things that you've experienced in this journey of healing?
That I'm stronger than I thought I was when I gave myself the grace and the space to actually grow. Like growing up, I feel like, and that I matter, and that like I have more value than I thought I did. And don't think I've ever like thought about that before. But then like think about where I was last year to now. I'm like, oh my god, like you're actually like you're really strong. Like I said, I'm giving myself like more credit, but I'm actually doing good.
That's good to hear. And in turn, how did that make you feel overall?
Made me feel good. Proud of myself, I guess. Like, and then I started talking to myself differently. Like all the negative talk I had in my head, I'm like, actually, all that stuff isn't true. Like, you have bad moments, but you're not a bad person. And then because everything starts with you. So it starts with like a thought, then it starts in how you speak, and then those things like turn into actions, which kind of like make your world around you. So I feel like I walk better.
That's good. What would you say to your younger version of yourself?
What would I say to little Diana? Definitely. Have you ever heard your mom be like, take a child's place? I used to take that too literally. Like, to the point where like I wouldn't pay attention to anything around me. So like I carried that up until like a couple years ago. So I would tell myself to pay more attention to things. And to that point, that's why I let my son, like I don't let him do bad things, but I let him be himself. Because people can like speak things to you that you take and you go in the wrong direction with it.
Amen. That's very true.
So I think that kind of also made me shy and like scared to be myself, because it's like, stay over there, stay in your own corner, like this has nothing to do with you. And I'm just like, all right, I'll just stay in my own little world over here, and I spent years doing that and then not paying attention, and that led me to being in certain situations that I shouldn't have been in. Led me to stay in relationships that I shouldn't have stayed in, because I'm just like, I don't ask questions when I should. And then I don't like take the bad thing for what the bad thing is, just because I'm like, okay, I'm kind of minding my business. But it's like, that is your business if it has something to do with you.
So would you say you feel kind of like voiceless in a way?
Yeah. Voiceless in not trusting myself.
Why would you say you felt voiceless for?
Because I feel like whatever I said and what I thought didn't matter, didn't hold any weight, and I moved like that. I moved like quietly, and like always wanted to be hidden, never seen.
Do you think it stands for something?
Like I was saying.